Have you ever caught yourself looking at others, wishing you had the same opportunities they do? That bitter feeling of watching everyone around you achieve what you've been dreaming of, while you feel stuck in an endless cycle. It's like the doors are always closed to you, and hope slips away a little more each day. But you know what's stronger than all that? The fact that you're still here, even though the road's been tougher than you imagined. I get it, you're tired. Your energy feels drained, and the fear of never making it seems louder than ever. But there's something inside you that refuses to go out, even when everything seems to be working against you. That fear trying to stop you? It might just be the fuel that pushes you forward, because the truth is, no matter how lonely the path feels, it's still yours, and only you can write it the way you want. So tell me this, what keeps you going, even when it feels impossible? If you've been there or are there now, drop a comment below and share your story. And if you believe that even in the tough times, there's strength to keep moving, like this video right now, because you're not alone in this. Let's do this together, because the best is yet to come. When you first start out, it's natural to look at others and feel like they've got all the opportunities you can't seem to reach. Have you ever thought, why not me? Watching others shine, achieving their dreams, making it all happen? It feels like the world is handing them everything, while you're stuck in this endless loop. That feeling like every door is closed, like opportunities are never coming your way, it's overwhelming. And deep down, a painful question arises. Why can't I live the life I dream of? The sadness mixes with frustration, and you start to wonder if things will ever really change. Every day that goes by, the weight of that doubt just gets heavier. What once seemed possible now feels like an unreachable goal. You try again, but every step feels harder than the last. The energy that used to fuel you seems to fade, and the desire to push forward, to fight, to conquer, begins to get lost in the repetitive routine. Insecurity builds, and the feeling of being stuck consumes your thoughts. And no matter how hard you try, you can't stop the fear creeping in. What if I never get there? What if this is all just a dream I can never live? What once was a blazing fire now feels like a dying ember, struggling to stay alive. But even through all the pain and uncertainty, something inside you is still holding on. It might be hard to see, but the truth is, you're closer to what you want than you think. The frustration and sadness, though heavy, are signs that you're still in the game, that you haven't given up even when things feel impossible. Every step, no matter how small, is a step forward. Remember, big victories don't come without sacrifices. Your journey is unique, and your strength lies in continuing, even when hope feels out of reach. What you're feeling now doesn't define what's coming next. You're closer than you think to flipping the switch and reaching the dream you've always wanted. And it's at this point that exhaustion starts to take over. The tiredness isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional. Each day that passes feels like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle where your efforts seem futile and your failures pile up, weighing heavy on your chest. The energy that once drove you now seems spent. Where there was once enthusiasm, now there's only a faint spark, fighting to stay alive. The motivation that used to make you jump out of bed with a smile now feels like a distant memory, like an echo of something you can't quite grasp. And you start wondering, how much longer can I keep going like this? Opportunities are all around you, you know they are. But even when they show up, it feels like there's an insurmountable gap between you and them. They seem so far away they might as well be unreachable. You look at others and see them moving forward with confidence while you're stuck, standing still, trying to gather the strength to keep going. Every time an opportunity comes close, doubt sneaks in, whispering that maybe you're just not good enough, maybe you don't deserve what you're striving for. That thought eats away at you, weakens you, and all you want is to believe that you can reach what they've got. But deep down, there's something still keeping you on your feet. The voice of doubt is loud, but there's another voice, quieter, softer, that keeps telling you to keep going. Even if your strength is minimal, even if fear and doubt are all around you, something inside refuses to quit. The journey's tough, you know that. But you also know it's not the negative voice that will decide your future. The real power is in pushing through, even when everything feels like it's pulling you down. Your story is still being written, and it's up to you to decide how it ends. Even when motivation is low, you've still got the power to keep going. Even when the motivation's gone, you know you can't stop. The fear of being forgotten, of being left behind, becomes a constant weight that pushes you forward. Every time you look at others, you see people who seem to have found their way, walking with confidence and determination. And you feel small in comparison, like you're drifting in an ocean of uncertainty, trying to find a foothold but not sure where to start. Comparison eats you up, and instead of inspiring you, it makes you doubt yourself even more. You start to wonder if maybe it's too late, if the chances have passed and you're stuck in a place where nothing ever changes. But what many don't realize is that fear, the thing that paralyzes you, can also be a powerful force. Sure, it can be debilitating, but it's also fuel. It's the fear that reminds you there's still something inside you that wants more, that still wants to go further. And it's that fear, the same fear that makes your heart race, that somehow keeps you moving, pushes you, makes you take that step even when you have no idea what will happen. Everything seems lost and the urge to quit is almost overwhelming. It's that fear that keeps you awake, that drives you to keep fighting, day after day. You haven't given up yet, and that's the most important thing. Even when the voice of doubt is the loudest and your energy is almost gone, you keep going. It doesn't matter if the road's full of obstacles. It doesn't matter if you feel alone. The simple act of continuing, of moving forward when everything inside you screams to stop, that's already a victory. Fear might be a tough opponent, but it's also proof that you still have something to fight for. And in the end, it's that fear turned into courage that will take you further than you ever imagined. Sometimes the journey feels even harder when you realize you're alone. No matter how hard you try, there's no one by your side to share your worries, frustrations, or even your small victories. The voices that should be supporting you are silent, and the weight of the journey is all yours. You feel lost, like you're facing the world alone, with no shoulder to lean on or anyone who truly understands what you're going through. Every step feels like a burden, and you start to question whether you're capable of going on without anyone helping, without anyone giving you that push you desperately need. But it's in that emptiness, that solitude, that you start to discover a strength you may not have known existed within you. When there's no one left to advise you or make choices for you, you learn to trust yourself. Solitude, which at first seemed like your greatest enemy, starts to become your quiet ally. It teaches you that you are capable of more than you think. You may be walking this path alone, but you're never truly alone. Because the real strength doesn't come from the people around you. It comes from the fire within you, the belief that you can conquer anything. So yes, you may feel lonely, but you're not lost. Each step, each decision is a testament to your resilience. And while others may not be there to cheer you on, you will always have yourself, and that's more than enough. Keep walking. Keep fighting. Your strength is real and it will take you further than you think. Even in the toughest moments, when the weight of exhaustion presses down on your shoulders and fear threatens to paralyze you, you're still here. Every day, every step, every breath, even if they feel small, are victories. And that's what truly matters. It doesn't matter how much you wish things were different, that you had the same opportunities as others, or that life were easier. What matters is that you keep going. Even when your strength seems to be running out, you stand firm. You might be exhausted, but you're alive, and that is more than enough. Your journey, though lonely and filled with challenges, is unique. It's yours. No one else can live your story. No one else can write its ending, not even the struggles you face. Because in the end, it's your persistence, your daily effort, your courage to keep going even when everything inside you wants to quit, that will make the difference. The pain, the fear, and the uncertainties, though heavy, cannot erase your path. On the contrary, they only make it stronger and richer, preparing you for an ending that no one else can write but you. What matters most is that somewhere deep inside you, there's a spark of hope that won't go out. It may be small, but it still shines. And it's that spark that pushes you to keep going, to rise again, to take one more step. That spark is proof that you still have something to achieve, something to conquer. No matter how hard the journey gets or how much loneliness and fear try to stop you, the most important thing is that you're still fighting. And in the end, it will be your story that counts, and no one, absolutely no one, can take it away from you. And that's exactly what defines your path. Persistence. Every challenge, every doubt, every moment of exhaustion are just chapters of your story, and you're writing it with courage, even when your strength feels like it's failing. In the end, it doesn't matter how tough the road was. What matters is that you didn't stop. You keep going, and that will take you farther than you think. So remember, you're stronger than you think. Fear isn't your enemy, it's your fuel. Loneliness doesn't weaken you, it strengthens you. And no matter how much it may seem like others are moving faster, your pace is unique and irreplaceable. Now, I want to know from you, what keeps you going even in the toughest moments? Drop a comment below, like this video if you believe that every step, no matter how small, is a victory, and subscribe so you won't miss the upcoming videos that will help you continue your journey. Remember, the best is yet to come.